everybody, it is Christine. It is time for the Striptease hop. This is the hop that I host, which is to help try to use up branding strips. And y'all, last month I was on the wrong day, so hopefully you guys are still watching, all the folks that are playing along. I actually posted, we have a little YouTube Facebook group, and I had said, hey, I plan on carrying on a little bit, at least the next 6 months, because I still have a ton of branding strips. Like, look, I don't even know how much I made some kind of a dent, but look how many I still have, y'all. And I mean, we all do, right? So I say that. I think some people are smart enough to trash them, but I'm just not. I can't, because look how pretty they are. So anyway, the challenge for this month is to create a directional flow with the branding strips. So this can be done any number of ways. I mean, I can imagine somebody, because it said you can go across the page, you can make it go diagonal. I mean, I could see somebody doing something like this, right? And maybe building like an arrow or something, which, well, I'm going to think about that, because that could be cute. I went into my strips, and I did find this one, which had little arrows already on it. And I thought, okay, that's neat. So then I went looking for stuff that I thought kind of coordinated with it. And this is what I've ended up with. I may not use this one, though, because I initially thought I might do something with the tees, but I'll show you my photo. So I got these, and then I got into, it was this, what was this? It's Simple Stories. I guess True Colors is the name of the collection. And I thought this was really cute because I have this photo, you guys. Oh, and this is a little horizontal set. I thought this was so cute. This is Cleo, and Brooke is holding her, and she's just got her little head, and she's kind of tilted it. She just looks so darn cute. And so I thought it could be cute to somehow, like, I'm going to probably put this on either white or colored cardstock or something. I'm going to trim that off. And I was thinking in my head, I could put it on white, and I could put this over here, and then I kind of like this here. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, because I kind of want to make these point, you know what I mean? And I may cut that in half and really kind of just point to her. Maybe I'll do it here, actually. Some kind of way point to her. Like draw little, make little arrows at the end. I think is what I'm thinking. Maybe. And I'm going to do something like this title here. This is Pink Fresh Life Right Now. Something like A Cat's Life or something. I'm not really sure. I have to think on it. And because I have this cute little bit here too. That's got like little things. I don't know. It's like, it's supposed to like lead you to believe like Cat's life is just so relaxing or whatever. If that makes any sense. I don't know. That's my thought on it. I do have some tags I may use. Hello's kind of cute. I don't know, you guys. I'm still thinking on this a little bit. So, yeah, let me trim some stuff down, get my brain organized, and really figure out what I'm going to do. Because I'm trying to decide, like I said, if I'm going to, I don't know now. Because that looked kind of cute like that. Let me do some cutting and stuff, and I'll be back on in just a second. But anyway, the challenge is to make directional movement with your branding strips. So let me think about what I want to do here, and I'll be back on. Y'all, I always have the grandest of intentions to use all these branding strips, and then I end up not using very many at all. Okay, so first I'm going to glue down my little, and now I'm realizing I think that's upside down, you guys. I think that's supposed to be like dangling little sparkly lights, and I've just realized that a little dotted line, which would represent the cord, is underneath the little dotted sparkly lights, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. You can see it, but it's not really like intended to be lights. It's just a pretty little bunch of papers or colors there. So I glued that down. I glued down that little strip over there with the film, television, all that. Honestly, I don't know why I use that. Other than in my head, I'm going, it says coffee and television. I don't know. I thought maybe this is like, a life of leisure. I guess this is what I had in my head. And then what I've got here is I showed you the one with the arrows, the little branding strip with the arrows, and I really do like this, and I think this meets the criteria of the challenge, which is, using it to create a directional movement or whatever. So I want to use these for sure. So I cut it, and then I end up with a little, I got three, and then I have this little random one. And I thought, well, I had this other little turquoisey piece over here, so I thought, I'll just make the little arrows on this one. So I'm going to cut these into this little strip here into some arrows, and actually create like a little banner on the backside when I create the arrow, tail or whatever. And I'll make 3 strips of this, and then I decide that's all I'm going to do. I think this looks really cute just the way it is, so I don't even use any of those other strips. I think I thought about it. I think one of them I kind of pulled to the top, and I thought maybe I'll do that, but no, I just organized these, and I think it looks really cute, actually, by the time I get done with it. You can definitely see the arrows, and it's pointing, and so I think I've, like I said, met the challenge. I did not use very many branding strips. Y'all, this challenge is going to go on forever to make in a day if I don't come up with some way to use more strips. I don't know. These ones that are very specific like this with using directions and stuff, I don't get as creative, I guess. I love watching other people's, though. I will tell you, there's some people I'm like, wow, that was pretty smart. So I hope you're checking out the folks playing along. I always have in the description box down there the playlist, so I hope you're checking them out, because there's honestly has been some really creative ways to use these strips. I'm like, wow, that's so smart. Anyways, I'm going to glue these down. And I've got my little photo laying there. I think I've glued the other 2 pieces of paper. I have not glued the photo down. That's going to end up on a little piece of foam in a minute. Y'all, I love that photo. I don't really know why. My daughter was just holding her, little Cleo, and she just kind of laid her head down, and she's just looking out the window, and she's just loving life, I guess, She's just laying there being cuddled, and it was so cute, and I just love that little expression on her face, just a little bit, I don't know. She's just pensive, I guess, is the word. Are cats ever pensive? Anyway, she's just really cute. So I thought that was a really cute photo. Here's me trying to figure out, can I use any more? And I go, no, that's going to look really goofy. But I have these tags. I start off with that rad up first. I'm going to change that, though. I'll decide against that in a minute. It's a little bit too bold. I don't know. There is the yellow exists and everything, but I decide against it in just a minute. Here's where I got the title. It's going to be It's a Cat's Life. And I'll cut away because it takes me just a second to stick those down. It's from a hip kit collection. I think I showed you guys that. Little foam, not foam, rubbery, like puffy letters, basically. And so I'm going to spell out It's a Cat's Life. And then on the little chipboard thing over there, the little decorations or whatever that is, the little pieces there. It's like a little piece of chipboard. It says, Hi, it's me. It's a little paintbrush. It's just cute. I thought it was cute. Also give it that little arrow feel. So I use that. This might be where I do the foam on the back of the photo. I don't remember. I find this little binder clip looking thing, and I think that looks really cute. I started to put another tag up there over the photo to journal, and I thought, no, I don't want to do that. So here's where I switch over to grab the foam for the little back of the photo here. I just had this piece right on top, and I just used it. That actually came from something else. I think it was like a giant birthday card or some such, and I just stuck it in my foam box. And so I'll just stick that on there. And the neat thing about this collection, it has those little fake brads, the little self-adhesive brads. And so I'm going to fill in my tag holes with those. I'm looking at the ephemera again to see if there's anything else, because that top pink stripe there is empty and it has white space. But I actually like that. I think it ends up balancing the layout out really good. So I'm going to leave that empty up there. But then there was all these cute little wordy bits, little wordy stickers. And like several of them had like life, right? So it's like, this is my life. Loving this life, life is good. And so since I've called it, It's a Cat's Life, I do put those on there. And then there's a couple others like Cutie, What a Day, and Here for It. And I thought those would be kind of cute. So I just fill in the little arrows with the wordy bits. Just a neat way to use those little stickers up. And then I think after that's when I decide to glue down the tags. I think I messed with these stickers for just a second. I think about this, y'all. I have to think really hard. And then I'm like, well, I need to do the tags now. And I'm looking at the other tags again, and I set those aside. I like this little collection, though. I think I bought it at a convention, and it was supposed to have made like a flip book, and I told her I don't want the book. So she actually gave me a little bit of a discount. Here's where I looked at that, and I thought, oh, that's a good little journaling spot. So I flip it over, and I'll just write on there, Cleo loves cuddles. She's just so darn cute. We can't help but love on her constantly. November 2025. One of my favorite things is she does climb up in the bed, and she just cuddles right next to me, man. She lies right up in that bed. She'll climb under the covers and cuddle. She'll lay right next to it. It's just so sweet. She purrs and purrs, and I love it. Saturn used to come lay with me, but she just never would stay more than a few minutes, and she kind of laid only on one side, and I don't know. She just wasn't much of a cuddler like that. Even when she was younger, she would just lay on top of me. She didn't really cuddle. So I'm enjoying the cuddliness of Miss Cleo. So there's my little binder clip. I did put foam under the top end of it so it lifted up. And, of course, I put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom there to stick it to the photo. And then I'll grab the little faux brads in just a moment. So there's that. And I don't know if I'll leave that in here. Do I leave that in here? I must. Maybe I don't. Oh, I've already put them on there. Why did I say that? They're up on the brad. They're up already. So there's my journaling up there. So this is the layout, you guys. I think it turns out really cute. And I'm really pleased I remember to do the hop on the right day. So make sure you check out the playlist below because there's a ton of people playing along. Everybody seems to really like it because, of course, like I said, we always have these branding strips, and I'm really excited to see what people create. So I just love it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and we will see you next time. Bye.